Hey, how you doing? Yes, baby, welcome back. Welcome to the internet. Have a seat, enjoy yourself. Welcome to the place where dreams come true. And welcome back to the Mike Yanek Show, episode 36. I hope that you're having a smashing week, mate. Yes, we are back, baby. Woo! Let me just tell you something, okay? Before we start, if you've noticed something unusual, something paranormal activities that are happening on this account, if you go down to the comment section in the last few episodes, you're gonna see something that you've never seen before. You will see actual comments and you will think to yourself, but Mike, these videos have like literally like 5 views. Nobody's watching this. Who the hell is commenting? Well, I was surprised at the same thing. I posted the video and I got a notification. You have 9 new comments. And I was like, how the hell have 9 new comments? I posted the video, 15 minutes ago, and the video has 1 view, probably from family member or something. Who we kidding? They're not watching this show. And then I look down at the actual comments, and what do I see? Oh my god, I see a lot of kissy faces, I see a lot of hearts, I see a lot of, like, oh my god, you're so cute, you're so sexy. And I'm thinking to myself, that makes sense, it checks out. I mean, obviously, come on, who we kidding? I'm joking. I haven't shaved and I look like a little savage. Anyway, and then I look, the comments are stuff like, oh, I'm so lonely, cry face, and I'm like, oh, I'm sad now. And I'm like, would you be my boyfriend? And I was like, hold on, I don't even know who you are, okay? And then, comments like that. And I've been receiving, spam comments in the past, but these are like very, very sexual and very like relationship oriented. You know what I'm saying? Not like before. The previous ones are just like, hey, nice stuff, mate, check out my account and stuff like that, okay? There's a reason why I'm telling you all of this. Just, give me a minute. So I click on one of the accounts and it's like a female name, whatever, I don't know, Amy something. I'll put pictures here. I don't remember the names of the account. And the profile picture, the little square pictures on YouTube, a very, very small picture of a half-naked woman. And I was like, oh, hold on now, this is getting interested, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm not the one to turn down a half-naked woman, you know what I'm saying? And, but it's like one of those, it's obviously a stock footage, it's you know what I mean, like it's a professional photography or whatever. And I've noticed Asian woman, and I was like, okay, fair enough. Now I click on the account. There is nothing on the account. There's no videos, there's no likes, there is no playlists, there's no recommendations, there's no feed. The account is completely blanked. So obviously there's one of those fake accounts. They have, I don't know, bots from Russia or India or China, whatever it is, and they just flood the internet for I don't know what reason, because they didn't want me to click on any link. Like they usually do, oh, click on this link, you want to see my nudes, blah blah blah, click here, whatever. No. And I was thinking, like, what the hell's happening? And then I look at the account. Mate, this account, who had nothing on it, just a picture, had 144 subscribers. Okay? Just goes to show you how fucking horny and creepy the internet is. 144 subscribers. So let me put that in perspective, okay? I started this account at the first video, I think it was 8th of January or something like that. So it's been 9, is it September now? So it's been actually 9 months. So I've been doing this account for 9 months. I've uploaded 36 episodes of my show, okay? I've produced, around 40 hours of content. I've uploaded a few comedy clips, short clips, and I have a few, like highlight videos and some other stuff, okay? I've put a lot of work into this, and I have 30 subscribers. Listen, I'm very, very grateful for the 30 subscribers, and I'm working very hard to expand this whole thing, okay? But then I just realized that I got defeated by a fucking picture, okay? Just a picture. There's nothing else. There's no videos, there's no recommendations, no feed. There's not even a link. Okay, just put in the description, the about the channel or whatever. Put like, oh, you want to see my nudes? Click on this link. There is nothing. well done, Mike Yanek. You just got destroyed by a single picture. Okay, 144 subscribers. Just let that sink in. Okay, let that sink in. Like, what the hell, man? So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, like, listen, we need to defeat the bots. Okay, everybody who you know, share this video, subscribe, click, all that stuff, because we need to defeat the bots. God damn it. Okay, and what I'm trying to say is, it's easier to be a hot woman than to be a short, ugly, funny comedian. That's it. Okay, it's easier when it comes to online presence and stuff. Honestly, wait, like, I go on Instagram, okay, and I know comedians, right? Like, not that I know comedians, but like comedians that I follow, and I mean, like, these are very, very famous people and stuff, and some of them are, you know, like, world famous, but some of them are just, like, you know, very famous in America, coming up and stuff. I kind of follow who's there, mostly in America, and they have, I don't know, maybe like 90,000 or 100,000 followers. And mate, they've been doing comedy for like 15, 16 years. They put out so much content and podcasts and videos and pictures and all that stuff. And they create characters. They give out so much content, and it's always very, very good. And then you have like this random girl, like, just from, I don't know, Nebraska or like Nevada, Wyoming, or whatever the hell. Okay, I'm not bashing on those states, but just like in the middle of fucking, I don't know, Nebraska. It's like in the middle of America, isn't it? Just a random girl, like, I don't know, Emily Swanson or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite actress, by the way, Emily Swanson. And all she has, butt pictures, bro. Just booty pictures and shorts and thongs, and like, she's pretending to do all those activities, like, oh my god, I'm drinking a coffee at Starbucks, woo, and all you can see is just her fat ass, you know what I mean, and just like a little cup of Starbucks or whatever in the somewhere in the corner in the distance, like, oh my god, look at my new watch, and she put the watch here, like, you can barely see the watch and you can see her fat tits, and that's all it is, bro. Sometimes they don't even show their face, you know what I'm saying? All they show is fucking feet and legs and boobs and whatever the hell, and high heels or whatever. And 500,000 subscribers, like on Instagram, 500,000 followers. Boom, easily. How long she's been doing the account? 9 months, for instance. You know what I mean? Insane. Like, people, even they don't have no talent, like zero actual. Like, you think Emily Schwartzson has any talent? No, bro, she makes all her money on fucking, was it, OnlyFans and Instagram and promotions and butt pics, and that's it. Look, and I'm not blaming or shaming anybody. You got, listen, man, if you don't have a skill and if you're good looking, you better show off that body. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna check. Okay, goes for women, goes for men. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of guys out there with a six. Dude, if I had six packs, dude, if I was jacked, listen to me. If I was jacked, I'll be doing this podcast with my shirt off. I don't care, bro. Okay, I'll be out here flexing six pack, and I'll be like, oh, hold on, let me show you something. And I'll be showing off my six pack all the time, and I'll get a lot of attention. I'm sure of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. If you don't have a skill and if you're good looking, you better take them clothes off. You know what I'm saying? All the good-looking people who have no skills in the world are so mad right now. But it's true, though, isn't it? If you want, I mean, look, you can. There's no shame in working a regular job. You know, I have a regular job. But if you want to make a career or make some money, you better show off them goods. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Doesn't matter, guy, girl, in between, whatever it is. Just take them clothes off. You know what I'm saying? If you have no skills, if you have actual skills, if you can sing, if you can dance, if you can do comedy, write something, whatever, do that. If you want to take your clothes off as well while you're doing it, nobody's gonna stop you. But you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, be fit, okay? If you're on the internet, be good looking, be sexy, and it's an easy ride for you. But if you're ugly motherfucker who doesn't have a bad body like I do, well, you better you better start writing some jokes. You know what I'm saying? You better be funny, or you better be, I don't know, just lift weights or something. You need to have a gig. Because nowadays, think about that though. I was thinking about that the other day. the days of just having a job, like my grandfather and my father, they grew up, in different region, because in Bulgaria is communist. But still, like even when I talk to older people in this country, like back in the day, it used to be different, bro. Like 50 years ago, you go to school, you get out of school, and you have two options: either you get a job at the factory or the store or something, like working blue collar job, or you go to university, or if your parents have money, you can get some sort of qualification and education, and then you go and professional, and but you get a job and that's it. Like all my family that I know of, most of them, they had like a few jobs and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? They had my father's, all of my two grandfathers and my step grandfather, they've all been, no, my two grandfathers, they were like miners, working in mines, and factory and all that type of stuff, my other family members, but they had one or two jobs and that's it. But nowadays, I think those days are gone, bro. Like, if you see young people now, the whole TikTok, I make fun of, young people all the time about TikTok and the dances. But to be honest with you, obviously, it's just a show. I don't like most of the stuff that I say here. I don't mean them. I don't mean them. Sorry to, pull back the curtain, but I just talk shit and just have fun. But like, I make a lot of fun and ridicule these people. That is the future. Like, in all honesty, like those days of the factory job for 40 years are way gone, because the future is going to be robots and VR and like and people outsourcing all the jobs and all that type of stuff. So you need to have a gig. And nowadays, I think like that is the future. Like one person is a brand. So go on Instagram, follow me at Mike Yanek on Instagram. I need followers. and Facebooking and podcasting or whatever the hell you do, I mean, you're still going to have professionals. You're still going to have doctors and lawyers and that type of stuff. But even they, mate, even they become celebrities. Like, look at chefs back in the day. Back in the day, like back in the day, like in the 60s and 70s and 80s and stuff, chefs weren't that popular. They were in the kitchen. They were just cooking. But now chefs are like Gordon Ramsay and what's that was it Jamie Oliver, and you had Anthony Bourdain, rest in peace, and all those people, like, they are celebrities now, and they don't go and work in the kitchens 12-hour shifts like they did when they were young, you know what I'm saying? So even professionals now, they create a audience, and they have their websites and series, and they make a career out of the other stuff as well. And you have people like, like Gary Vee, and what's the other guy? Cardone, and I forgot the names, but you have they're like business investors, but now they've created this online presence and brand and stuff, and they make money out of that as well. It's not like back in the day, like the people from Wall Street, they don't have podcasts and stuff like that, but now they do. So you better have a gig, okay? If not, take your clothes off, shut your mouth and take your shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Talking about talentless people who like to show off their body. Hold on, a little dig. I watch. So listen. So you know me. I don't follow gossip. I don't follow what's happening in the. Oh, hold on. That's my alarm. Oh shit. Hold on. Did you hear that? That's my alarm. You see? Fucking hell. I don't know if the microphone caught this. Doesn't matter. So I don't. Okay, let's go back. So talking about talentless people who like to show off their body, let's talk about. I watched what's his name, the Cardi B song. So I don't really follow, like gossip and like celebrities and all that type of stuff. I usually don't. I just can't be bothered. But now because of because I do the podcast, and sometimes I just run out of things to talk about. So I kind of go into the gossip industry and see what's happening, so I can report to you good people and give you my hot takes. But there was like this huge controversy like a few weeks ago. This clip, you probably seen it by now. It has almost 200 million views, I think, on YouTube. It's Cardi B. It's called a WAP, which stands for Wet Ass Pussy. There's going to be a lot of curse words. Okay, I'm not going to read the text. I don't have the text. The text is fucking like it's ridiculous. Okay, it's. It's very stupid. It's very sexual as well. But the thing is, there was like this huge controversy about this thing people were outraged, and I saw people online reading the text. I watched like a few comedian podcasts, and they were reading the text, and everybody's talking about it, and this huge debate like, oh my god, it's so sexual, and how can be on YouTube trending, and like, oh, it's going to give such a bad example, and female emancipation, and this, and misogyny, and stereotypes, and all this madness, right? And I haven't, like, I just somebody read the text, and I was like, whatever. So I was like, you know what? Let me just watch it. So I watched it yesterday, by the way. I'll tell you what, it's not that bad. I was expecting much worse, honestly. Like, to be honest with you, it didn't. I was not even fully erect. At the end of it, I wasn't. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, but I was expecting way more. I'll tell you why. Because the build up was so big, and I was expecting this to be the most insane hardcore shit you've ever seen, and I was kind of disappointed. I've seen much worse. Mate, listen to me. And you'll be like, Mike, really? And people are very angry because, the sexualization of the music industry and all that type of stuff. Mate, I grew up listening to hip hop music. I started 1999, so until 2011. So, mate, trust me on that. Like, this video is fucking nothing. I've seen much worse. There's a video called just type in Nelly. Oh, fucking hell. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. My alarm is going off. If you hear like a sound or whatever in the background, it's just my alarm. It turns out I'm way too hot and sexy for this house, and my fire alarm cannot handle it. They said something's on fire, and I was like, that's me because I'm very hot and sexy. But nah. Anyway, so doesn't matter. Just ignore if you hear some sounds in the background. It is what it is. Okay, so I grew up in the 90s, so I started listening to hip hop at 1999 until 2011. And mate, trust me on that, I've seen some wild shit. There's a video clip called Nelly Tip Drill. If you find the uncensored version, which is probably on Pornhub or something, right? This type of insane stuff I used to like when I was a teen. I found it. There's another one called Chingy is the name of the artist, and yeah, I know it's 2020. It sounds very politically incorrect, by the way, that name. And it's what is it? Holiday Inn, or was it called Right Turn or something, like, I don't remember the name. So there's like a very explicit. Snoop Dogg used to have like a very explicit video as well. Disco Inferno, 50 Cent. There is like so much. I don't even know if I'll be able to put some screenshots because it's so wild. I've seen much worse, and people were like so like, oh my god, what's happening? But the video, if you haven't seen it, is absolute. The video is so ridiculous. It made me laugh more than it got me all horned up. It looks ridiculous. But I'll tell you what though, there is a hook, in the background, which is called "There's some holes in this house." There's some hold on. There's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. That's really funny. Honestly, like I was laughing more. Honestly, like this video is hilariously funny. Like I cannot take it seriously. That's why I hate whenever they do in porn or stuff like that, when they try to be all funny. No, don't. I don't like to mix fucking or something like, erotic with fun and like jokes. No, get out of here, okay? When I'm laughing, I'm not, I'm not in the mood. So it was bizarre. Like, the video starts off, they open the gates to this mansion, and they have they have a fountain. Okay, put that in, like, just imagine they have a fountain, okay, and it's the two singers, Cardi B and Ewan the Stallion, or whatever the hell her name is, Emma the Stallion. I don't know, some random generic. Like, let's be honest, like these strippers slash rappers, female rappers, or they're all generic. They sound the same. They all have the fake implants. They kind of look alike. I mean, come on, they're all ridiculous. What was the name of that Iggy Azalea or whatever the hell, that white girl with the ridiculous fat ass looks ridiculous, okay? And anyway, the implants look ridiculous. Fat asses, naturals look beautiful, but the implants, it's ridiculous. And it's that Kim Kardashian fucking I was about to say something really bad but I'm not gonna say it. It's her fault. So the fountain is the sculptures of the two singers, like spread their legs and they kind of like this with like huge tits and huge asses, and they're back to back, and there's water. I think the water is coming out. Is it coming out of the boobs or the mouth? I don't remember. But they're spinning for some reason. It's like 360. So they're spinning and there's water flowing. And I'm just looking. This is like in the first 6 seconds. And I'm pissing myself laughing. Okay. I cannot take this video seriously. You know what I'm saying? And then they open the door of the mansion. They have the most ugly corridor I've ever seen in my life. Who designed this? Okay, listen, the guy, you need to get a refund. Okay, Cardi B. Wasn't there like a drink Bacardi or something like that? Isn't that, this is what I think about when I heard her name, Cardi B, or whatever the hell her real name is. Let's think, what do you think Cardi B's real name is? I'll say, I think it's something more classy than we expect, because, when you see her talk and the way she behaves, you think she's like some trash, like some crazy name. I think it's way more, maybe Meredith, okay? Let's say, can you imagine if Cardi B's real name is Meredith? That would be hilarious. And so Meredith, you need to get a refund, because the guy, the builder that built that house is absolutely, come on, it's very bad. And anyway, so they have these, I think it's a painting or something. I seen the video only once, okay, so I don't remember it. But the best part is, it's hideous colors, by the way. I think it's like pink and purple and like, was it like poison green or whatever, neon green, something like ridiculous. The best part is, though, on the walls, and listen, if I find this, I'm gonna buy one for my house. There is actual sculptures of asses in gold. Oh, it's so good. And I'm at this point, I'm laughing my face off. Okay, I cannot take you seriously. Okay, you don't look sexy to me now. This does not scream sex appeal. This screams like, what is this? Is this a parody or something? What is this nonsense? What am I looking at? And then there's the guy, who sings. I mean, you cannot see him, but the chorus. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Oh, I love the internet. Honestly, like, the internet is the funniest place on the planet. And so they're golden sculptures, like maybe like this big. So it's not a full body, right? You get only from the belly button down to maybe the calves or whatever, to the knees. And so it's literally just a butt, just a giant butt, just like and gold. And there's like few, I think there's some tits as well, and and they walk in, they look very nice. I mean, I'll be honest with you, but the problem with those type of women, like with the like the whole attitude and stuff, no, fuck that, man, that's not worth it. These some crazy women. Like, when you see women when they have this long fake fingernails, like this long, and they are like pointy and stuff, that is a mentally insane person. You need to stay. Doesn't matter. But you'll be like, but Michael, she's hot. No, listen. If she has tattoo on her titties, you better run away, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay away from that woman. That is a psycho. You know what I'm saying? If they have, what else? Like, what is the other thing? Hoop earrings. I don't like that. I think like the big ones. No, that's trashy. Like, no, dude, it's insane, man. I've seen, and also like the whole plastic surgery. Look, I live in Liverpool. I've seen so many white girls with the fake lips, but they're done so badly, and they look like this. They look ridiculous. And it's so bizarre because you can see them literally everywhere. I go to Asda and you see like the cashier. It's like a 40-year-old woman with fucked up lips. And she has the little Chinese symbols and little cat paws on her tits. And I was like, okay, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many baby daddies do you have? Jesus Christ. I don't like that. I don't like trashy women. No, I do like trashy women, but they're very dangerous because they're gonna ruin your life, Especially if you have a kid with them or something. Nah, forget that. So, but they do look, I mean, you know what I mean? They look attractive, but you know how crazy and I guarantee you Cardi B is not like a fun person to be in a relationship with. I can tell you, bro, this girl is loud, she's obnoxious, she's crazy, she's gonna cheat on you, probably gonna stab you if you cheat on her, you know what I mean? Like, That's not a. And she always like butt naked and stuff in public and online and stuff. It depends if you can tolerate that. But I don't like to be with a girl who walks around half naked all the time in front of other guys in social media and stuff. But so yeah, and then they have, they walked in and they start they have the whole dances. Why does all the music now has to be accompanied with a dance? Whatever happened to the good old days where you get, what was that guy who does the Rick roll or whatever? I'll put the little clip. He's like, never gonna let you down, never gonna baby you down, never gonna hurt you. That guy that everybody used, to troll people. He doesn't dance. He just do like a few little, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened, to the good old days of Frank Sinatra, where he just stands there, you know what I mean, drunk, and Dean Martin, you know what I mean, smoking 12 packs of cigarettes and being drunk on stage, and he looks like he's gonna have a heart attack or whatever any minute now. Whatever happened to those days where you can just sit on your ass and just sing for the people or play an instrument? You know whose fault it is? Michael Jackson. Yeah, because that guy, Michael Jackson, was so good because he ruined everything. He ruined music. He was so good. I was watching some old clips. I'll go back to the fake tits and asses. Don't worry. You'll be like, Mike, we want, to talk about stupid shit. No, listen to me. Michael Jackson was so good. Like, modern day generation, new people who never understood how good Michael Jackson was. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was so good. There is some clips of him when he was young where he performs the moonwalk for the first time on YouTube. Go and find that clip and you will see what type of insane amount of talent that guy has. Not only he was an amazing singer, but he was like an unbelievable dancer, and that's what ruined it. He started dancing, but because before him, you had Elvis, but it wasn't like the same. Yeah, Elvis was shaking his hips and stuff, but he wasn't, like whole routines and stuff and 12 backup dancers and all that stuff. So Michael Jackson introduced this, and now everybody gotta do their stupid dance. And now they're all stupid, they're all TikTok dances, so you have the two voluptuous women, let's just put it that way, who they're doing the little dance and they're showing off all the trashy tattoos all over their body, right? And then there's like another room all of a sudden for some reason, camera changes to a room which is like a very bizarre. So the whole room is toxic green and purple, okay? And it looks like a chocolate factory, Wonka, Willy Wonka and the chocolate. Oh my god, look, I'm getting the coronavirus just talking about Cardi B now. What's happening? I don't have the corona, just, I don't know, something in my throat. Fucking hell, it's very warm today. So you have looks weird, but it's green screen and it's all 3D, but it's done in such a way that you can see from mile away that it's 3D. I don't know if it's on purpose, but it's not good 3D, you know what I'm saying? So they're out there, so they do these dances where they're just laying on the floor. They're doing like yoga pretty much. No, not yoga, what is it, like a spin class or whatever, where they do the whole Kegels, just laying on the floor and just pushing out their girly parts in the air, and then they do some other stuff and they crawl on the floor and this and that, and I was like, what the hell's happening? Oh, hold on. Bloody hell, fucking hell. I've never had... I stopped this podcast so many times today. Jesus Christ, this is like a cursed episode. My throat was really bad. I need to stop. You see, because I talked shit about Cardi B, and now she's doing like a little stripper spell on me. See, I'm sorry, Cardi. I'm sorry, Cardi. This is how I'm gonna call her. Meredith, right? This is her real name. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't do the curse on me. Don't do the stripper curse on me. Yeah. So they have the room, and they have backup dancers, and they start dancing, and they're shaking their asses, and they have like these leotards or whatever, and purple and some stuff like that. They look okay, but I'm sure that there's a lot of cameras and angles and Photoshop and editing. I'm sure. I don't know if they look like that in real life, but I don't know. I've never seen them in life. In person, I don't think I'll ever go and see them. And then you have, and it's pretty much that's it. Like, between those two, it's not a very creative video, and I was quite disappointed. I was expecting way more, and it was not controversial at all. And it was just back and forth between those two. There's like a white chick out of nowhere, just like a generic looking white chick. I don't know if she's like a dancer or something. She walks in, whatever. People lost their minds in the comments. I don't know. And but that's about it, I think. And then it just ends, and I was like, oh, okay. I had just like, pew, a little bit. Just my dick went very little. I was expecting much more, but yeah, they're good looking women. But they, I don't know, like I don't. I'm sure that they're probably quite difficult to be around. They look like they're hot mess, like that type of. I have so many jokes, by the way, like on stage, that prototype of woman, the hot mess, like always center of attention and yelling and screaming and just being so difficult to be around, but at the same time they look hot, because all they do is they just look after themselves. They that Ewan DeGeneres the Stallion, or whatever the hell her name, that sidekick is, and Cardi Bacardi, Margaret B, Meredith B. They look, they're going to be quite difficult, but it was okay. It was an okay video, But I watched some interviews with her. The way she speaks, I just don't like. You know what? I think I need to start follow her on Instagram, because this is genuinely one of the most entertaining people I've seen. I don't know if she's mentally challenged or just a gimmick, or she's like pro wrestling us, playing character, because I play character online all the time. You know what I mean? It's obviously a little extension of myself, but I'm not like that when I'm not on, you know what I mean? But she is legit mentally challenged. Like the way she speaks and the way she expresses herself is absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen. she is arguably the dumbest rich person. Oh no, Well, I've never heard Kim Kardashian speak, so I think she's, I mean, for the mental capacity of a 12-year-old that Cardi B, Margaret Meredith B has, she's doing quite well for herself. Let's just put it that way. I mean, she will definitely make more. Like, I will never be as famous, successful, or make as much money as her. You know what I mean? So for all the kids watching, this is it, kids. Just strive to be, just dumb it down, okay? When you grow up, don't try to be intellectual. No, people don't like to be challenged, okay? That's the thing. If you're too smart, if you're too intellectual, or if you're too good at something, you know what I mean? People people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Dumb it down. That's why my comedy is like here. I don't do intellectual jokes, nothing. Very simple, so everybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? I was this is a true story. I was like last weekend or something, I was out with my girlfriend, and she was asking me about comedy and writing jokes or whatever, and I said to her a premise, and I don't remember what the premise was, but I said one of the words was like a very, very simple word, and then she said, but why don't you use, and she said like a very complicated word, I don't know, let's say for example, I was talking about, digging shit up, and she said, but why don't you say archaeologist, for instance? You know what I mean? And I'm not exaggerating. We were just walking, and there was literally like a group of 3 girls, probably 18 or 19, and they were literally doing TikTok dances. I'm not joking. They're just like, hey, she's like, hey, and the 2 girls behind her doing the little TikTok dances, right? And I just said, you see these girls over there? She was like, yeah. When I go to do gigs, all right, half of the audience is these little, I'm not gonna say the word that I said to her, and the other half is very, very drunk people who don't know where the hell they are. They can barely know what's happening. If I say the word archaeologist or whatever, it was like a complicated word, you think any of these fucking will know what the hell am I talking about? No, they have no idea. So that's why you need to dumb it down. Dig shit up. That's it. People are drunk. People had a long day, or they just had the weekend. They don't want to hear about your philosophy on conspiracy theories or whatever the hell it is, or about ancient Egypt mythology, or whatever the hell. Dumb it down, kids. When you grow up, you gotta pander to the masses. Okay, that is the key for success. Okay, you don't need to be talented. I'm loving this angle, by the way. Let's see how much I've done. Oh, okay, I have to go now. Don't pander to the masses. Don't be intelligent. Don't be too highbrow. Okay, you don't be too talented. People are scared. People are scared when you see people like Michael Jackson. Okay, he was scary talented. When you see a person like that for the first time, that is scary, okay? Few months before the corona, we went to like a artsy bar or whatever with some of my mates just to chill. I was not doing comedy, and there was like an open mic for musicians. Okay, a guy went on stage, and we just literally were like, "Oh my god, this guy was phenomenal." He sang and he did the guitar, and he had so much charisma and stage presence. We got scared. Okay, people don't like that. People may, because it makes you feel insecure. And look, I have zero interest in being a musician. Zero. It made me feel insecure how talentless I am when I saw that guy. People don't like that. Okay, in the middle, and just be persistent and always show up, and you'll make it big in life. That's it. That is the moral of this podcast. Okay, we stopped this podcast 3 times already, which has never happened before because the alarm and all this type of stuff in my throat. That's it. That is the moral of the story. Be average, pander to the masses, and don't try to intimidate people with your intelligence and talent. Enjoy the rest of your week. I see you next week.
Dun 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 dun